Hey guys, Insomnia here with some more AFK Arena. Today we're back on Raider's account again. This is the Wilder account. So this is the account that we're going to be focusing on our Wilder team. Just like the faction accounts that I built, Raider went ahead and built his own faction accounts. It's very, very cool to see. You get to see a lot of heroes that you normally do not see. And that was the reason ultimately for creating the Wilder accounts in the beginning. So looking here, we do have Gorvo, we have Arden, which is super powerful. He does phase out mid to end game. Namora, Iran, Tassie, and Leica. So a perfectly poised Wilder team at this point. So we'll go ahead, we'll use our stones first. Hopefully we can get lucky with some Wilder pulls. We do have 6 total pulls here, which we get a copy of K-Sauce. Very, very powerful with his life leech ability, especially in the Mauler Tower. A copy of Rigby. Have never built him, but definitely in the future. I know some people do use him for PvP. A copy of Talene. Oh, look at that. From an Elite Stone. Talene, the super carry hero throughout the game, is Talene. So unlocking her here, very, very cool to see. We did get double copies of Estrilda as well. So unfortunately, no Wilders, but definitely cool and worth it to see Talene. So looking at our wish list here, Gorvo is going to be the main tank, Iran the main DPS. We have both of our support classes with Tassie and Namora. And of course, Leica, who is getting buffed in 1.3, will be our haste monster and our defense debuff. So this is the perfect Wilder team. This is actually the original Wilder team that I built with Gorvo. Gorvo used to hop around, run everywhere, kill the back line. It was absolutely crazy with the RNG that Gorvo would have. Since then, he has been fixed. His pathing issues, the randomization of him jumping around, they have reworked Gorvo, so he is very, very powerful now with his stuns, which I used him for food on the Wilder account. I wish I would have saved him instead of Almas. So now we're going to go ahead and see how well he does here on the Wilder account for Raider. So let's go ahead and we'll start with our companion summons. Haven't had too much luck with the companion summons as of lately. A lot of fodder there. If we get 6 rare cards out of a pull, that is a good pull. And we did get an elite with the companions. There's a copy of Iran. He is the primary. He is the key for the Wilder account. Super DPS, super CC. And we got an elite out of there, which is very, very good. So let's go ahead and we will get into our regular summons. 138 scrolls. We have 42,000 diamonds to pull some Wilders. So hopefully similar to the Lightbearer account, we can pull some copies of Wilders. I believe on the Lightbearer account, I got 6 copies of Namora, which is absolutely crazy to see the amount of Namora copies that I did pull on that account. In a triple, look at that. A copy of Cecilia. Okay, we are looking for some Wilders. Cecilia, definitely very, very powerful. And Iran and Leica. Look at that, a double Wilder pull with Iran and Leica both. Very, very cool. Iran and Leica together form a shell. And all the other heroes kind of fill in. And we got another elite there, which is Shamira. So she is unlocked. Very cool. But Iran and Leica form a shell, which is very, very powerful with their burst damage and their burst ability to kill enemies. If you haven't tried it, please try the Iran Leica combo. It is very, very powerful. Same with the Tassie and Namora shell. And there we have another elite. Hopefully it's a Wilder. It is a second copy of K-Sauce, so that'll take him to Elite Plus, since we just unlocked him with the stones. 48 scrolls left. We're getting a lot of fodder here. So even here we get Estrilda up, Leica up, Iran up, and K-Sauce. So very, very cool. Double Wilders to Elite Plus, which is exactly what we're looking for. We get another copy of Ogi and a lot more fodder there, as you can see. All right, we do have 1 card on the table, 48 scrolls left, so 4 more pulls here. Come on, some Wilders. We've got an elite right there, which is a copy of Gorvo. So we've gotten Gorvo, we've gotten 2 copies of Iran. We were getting pretty lucky with the Wilders on this account. I'm hoping we need 1 or 2 more copies of Iran would be ideal. We do need a couple of copies of Tassie as well. Namora I'm not too worried about because you can actually buy her from the shop, but we have another elite there before we get into the diamonds. Scrag. Scrag was absolute fodder before they went ahead and did his rework. Since then, he is probably the best Mauler tank there is. Hands down, super, super powerful hero when it comes to the Mauler faction. Him, Sophia, and Verk just do a ton of damage together. And look at that, a triple rare pull for the Wilders. And another elite right there. We get a copy of Falks. Again, one of the best Graveborn CC and damage in the game. His ability and his signature item are super powerful. 29,000 diamonds remaining. Another elite there, just pulling them kind of one at a time, but it is a copy of Thorin. The Thorin cheese strategy still works all the way through chapter 30 plus, which is kind of crazy, but the build of Thorin that people use is very, very cool to see. 20,000 diamonds left. Another elite there. Come on, Wilders. We need a second copy of Scrag. That'll take him to Elite Plus. Again, with the faction towers, it does take a significant amount of time invested into the faction teams themselves to really not only make progression, but get enough of the faction scrolls so you can effectively build the team. Because there's a lot of stopping points, which there we get a copy of Arden. We get an Elite Plus Ogi, so we do have food for the account there. But it is a big investment if you're looking to do the Wilder accounts. And another elite there, and triple Ogi plus an Eranis, third copy of Eron. Very, very nice. Like I said, he is the primary. He is the first Wilder that I took to Ascended because of his overall power is just absolutely devastating when it comes to the campaign and for PvP. And another elite there, we got two more summons left. A copy of Nara. We have Pharrell, we have Nara, we have Shamira. We are going to have a perfect Graveborn team on here as well. And another elite right there. A copy of Brutus. Very, very nice. His immunity shield is a very powerful tool. All right, so we got 30 faction scrolls left. We'll go ahead and we will hit up the barracks. Go ahead and get our stones out of here. And I'm hoping we get another copy of Eron. One or two more copies of Eron, and I believe we'll be able to take him, if we have enough food, all the way to Ascended, but we do pull a copy of Gwen there, so very, very cool, and a copy of Kelthar. Kelthar is another hero that is a lot of RNG, but I've heard good things about him. Just a lot of RNG with him running around. So let's go ahead. We'll do our Wilder summons here. We have 3 Wilder cards on the table. Hopefully we pull Eron, which Lorzen, super powerful. He buffs the ultimate ability of his team and with his inner sight ability. And Gale Force is also very, very powerful when you get his signature item leveled up. So a very, very powerful hero. We need a copy of Eron, and it is Eron. Look at that. Very, very cool. So we are getting a very lucky with the Wilders and the choice Wilders we're getting. Still need Tassie though. Haven't seen any copies of Tassie until now. Look at that. Oh, copy of Tassie. As long as we can get them to Legendary Plus, out of the Legendary status, we can get the fodder to build them up. So having at least the copy of her makes a big, big difference. 3 solid pulls here. We want to make sure we get at least 2 to 3 elites would be ideal for the faction summons, which off here we get 1 right off the bat. A copy of Leica, very nice. Second one, a lot of rare cards, which is, I mean, 3 or 6 of 10 rare cards. And the final one is, oh, just more rare cards. All right, so we'll go ahead, we'll do our, look at our Ascensions here. Look at that, another copy of Tassie, another copy of Eron. We'll go ahead and do our Smart Ascends, have a ton of Wilders there, so more food, so we'll be able to get out quite a few heroes. So double copies of Gorvo, so we can take him to Legendary Plus. We have 1 copy of Tassie, 1 copy of Leica, but double copies, almost triple copies of Eron as we continue to level him up. So the Wilder team is all set for you, Raider. awesome summon. Got a lot of copies of Iran, which he is priority, especially when you have fodder here that you could go ahead and get him to Legendary Plus, if not a little bit higher. Unlocking his signature item is key to the success of the Wilder team. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Very cool to see the faction accounts. He is gonna continue to build them. Super excited to see the summons. So let me know what you guys think in the comment. And always, thank you for watching.